How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Spectre of the Feast, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a short Halloween display walkthrough that I did for my friends and family. Now, this one isn't going to be very big nor very elaborate. It's just a cool little display and a small haunted laser swamp that I did because I really wanted to just figure out what it truly took to get one of these things to actually operate and look good. So what you're going to see is a video of just the entire thing that I did and kind of me breaking in my haunting skills. Okay, so the first section we're going to take a look at is our pumpkin section. Now, this thing was made by just taking 3 straw bales and laying them end to end to kind of form a barrier so nobody would mess with the props and see any of the inner workings. And we put pumpkins on them to kind of theme it. And behind are 2 props. One of them is the Home Depot Inferno Scarecrow, which you'll see go off in just a sec. He's a very effective jump scare, and placed at the correct angle, you can get a really good scare without hurting anyone. And behind him is the DIY Pumpkin Man I made in my last video. And like I said, the straw bales are themed so it doesn't just look like a barrier. And I think the whole theme pulled itself together pretty nicely. You have a little hanging pumpkin guy over there, and some corn stalks which I shoved into the back of the baling twine to hold them up and make them look like they were growing out of the ground behind the straw bales. Next, we're going to go into our cemetery, and you can barely see the tombstones, which you just saw as Lord Doomsday from Haunted Hill Farm. But here is the Grave Digger from Home Depot's 2023 season. You probably know him. He's got the cool shovel, he's got the owl, and I think his eyes look really cool, kind of illuminating the entire scene. Behind him, we have Home Depot's 7-foot animated cemetery statue. Well, he's not animated to me anymore. His jaw is broken, but I kind of personally like it that way, because that way his head doesn't bobble awkwardly around. Okay, so the last place we're going to be taking a look at in my home haunted distraction is a laser swamp that I made. This one is made of a 10x10 easy up with the classic plastic canvas and zip tie method, and I did all around all 4 walls. Then I just cut some slits into them so customers can pass through easily. And like I said, we're using 1 laser diode here. It worked pretty well. You cannot see most of the illumination on camera, but I would definitely recommend investing in more if you're doing a bigger swamp. I do have 2 barrels in here. They're full-size industrial barrels, and also a Marsh Monster from Home Depot. I covered this guy in blacklight paint. I didn't have the blacklight on right now because it kind of ruins the laser effect, but it's still pretty cool if you want to pull off a toxic scene. Now, on the ceiling or roof, you're going to see that there's some camo netting from Walmart and Amazon. That stuff works like a charm, especially when you're trying to disguise the fact that there is nothing but plastic above your customer's head. So that stuff works really well. They use it in all sorts of professional haunts too. So I definitely recommend investing in some of that if you're trying to do some sort of woodland theme, or any theme in particular where you don't have a themed roof. Now, you will notice there's a lot of sound coming from that fog machine, and that's because it was pretty much the only one I had. It's 500 watt. But if you are doing a laser swamp in kind of a more professional end, I'd recommend getting a haze machine instead. They work a lot better and they're quieter. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching my 2023 Halloween display. I will be doing more videos in the future that are more involved. This year, I kind of just had to get all these things out here, and I was on a real tight crunch, but this year I'll have plenty of time to make more entertaining videos. See you next time.